Hi YouTube, Brian James at Micro Four Thirds Guy with you once again. And it's 29th of February, which means all you ladies are allowed to propose to the gentlemen today. It's our leap year day. I don't know anybody who necessarily does that, but that's not the point. I believe you're allowed to. Good to see everybody. Just a quick chat, because I haven't done a chat for a little while, and I thought I'd have a quick catch up and let you know what's been going on. Well, first of all, the other day my sister came up and we did a review of, a second review of the little Obsbot cameras that we're using. Because my sister has her own channel, that Cruise Dance Couple. I think she stole part of the name from my concept, but I don't mind. It's a great little channel. It doesn't have that many subscribers at the minute, so go across it. I'll try and put a link above. Have a look at it, give her some love, because she's done some great videos in the past. She's been on here a few times, and she came up on her own without her husband. Her husband's a dance partner, and we had a look at what these Obsbot cameras could do. So we went into the Crown and Mitre Hotel in the middle of Carlisle. Thank you very much, Maggie, the general manager in the Crown and Mitre Hotel, for welcoming us in there and letting us use one of your rooms to do a video shoot for these cameras, and it really was appreciated. We couldn't get in the ballroom because they were doing blood transfusions. Yeah, they were doing the blood transfusion service. Were in there collecting the blood. They weren't doing blood transfusions into people, you know. Wasn't like a hospital ward, but the blood transfusion service were in taking blood donations in the main ballroom. But Maggie had a really nice room upstairs, the Edwardian suite, which had been emptied as a conference room, and it'll let us do some tests on that. So that video will be up just in the beginning of April, so it'll be good to see that one come up. And it was nice to see my sis as well. So it's the first time we've done anything face-to-face in real life on my channel, because when I first started, we did some tuition videos, but we were on the opposite side of a Zoom screen, because she lives about 280 miles away from me, and we were on the opposite side of the Zoom screen. So it was really good to do a video direct with my sister. That also brings me on to, I said about reviewing product. I've been doing this channel since, well, I've had the channel for a long time, but I've been doing anything seriously as that Micro Four Thirds Guy for about 3.5, 4 years now. I started during the lockdowns, or towards the end of the lockdowns, at the end of 2020, beginning of 2021, doing these, take this seriously. And I've slowly built up, and I've got a wonderful collection of subscribers and people who don't subscribe but watch. And if you're not a subscriber, you hit the button, it costs you nothing. But I've got over 10,500 people who subscribe to this channel now, and I appreciate, and I mean it, I do appreciate each and every one of you. And I've had a lot of fun doing this. But when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I was over the moon at that, but it triggered a few things to happen. All of a sudden, I got an awful lot of companies who hadn't noticed me before, all of a sudden writing me emails, and they generally come out in the same sort of pattern sort of thing. We've watched your channel and we love it. And you think, well, I don't think you have, but never mind. You've been made aware of it. Watch your channel, we'll love it. Would you be interested in doing reviewing our product? And I would say I have rejected 90% of them. And I've said in previous videos, if it's not something I'm really interested in, or really could see use for myself, then I won't do it. I won't take something for the sake of it. But there's been a few really good ones, and I've done a couple of LED lights recently. One video is still to go up, because I'm still waiting for a part coming through from the manufacturer, one of the accessories, to show off the accessories properly. And I did the little Xion M20C video light a couple of weeks ago, and I think there's I think I'll put a link up to that one there, and really impressed with that. So I've had a couple of things like that which I've been very, very impressed with, very happy with, and totally can use. I've had the Obsbot cameras, which I've just mentioned a couple of seconds ago. They were something which I didn't know if I would be using or not, but I loved the concept so much that I just felt I had to try them out, because I do a lot of teaching away from doing YouTube. I'm employed as a teacher for teenagers, and I do a lot of teaching for them, and the idea of those cameras for me would have been great. So you might see a couple on there. If it's not your bag, just go past and don't worry about it. I'm not losing the concept of the Micro Four Thirds channel. But I do bring other little bits in every so often. And if you're interested, then obviously it's there to see. So Bev came up for that one. But there's a lot of the products which I have been offered, which I just refuse point blank to do. The problem is, and I think it's this pre-filtering that I'm doing, the products that I've got, I rarely have anything bad to say. All these people have, all these products are, it's a bit of a balance between the two, because they're wanting something from you. You're a very targeted advertising stream for them, if you like. And they're going to invest something in you, either to give you it, which is the case a lot of the time, or to give you a short-term loan of it to try, which again is just as useful. And in return, you've got certain criteria. One of the things I've never really had, which I'm really pleased about, is them telling me what to say. They'll maybe throw in a little bit of one of their slogans, you know, the number one in so-and-so, so-and-so, but that's, I don't mind so much. But I've never been told you must say this is good. They'll tell me what the key selling points are, and that's great. But I've never had one telling me I must say this is good. If I want to say something's bad, that's a reservation I've kept, and I'll keep it. But I am starting to find a bit of pressure, and I want your help on this. I really want some guidance from you on this. I'm finding a bit of pressure from a mental health point of view on this. I came into this channel to have fun, to enjoy it. And it's becoming more and more pressure to do the job properly. Now, I have a certain mental health issues. And before I go on, actually, this has been partly kicked off from an excellent video I was watching last night from my friend and fellow photographer, Paul Thompson, from Paul Thompson Photography. And I'll put a link above, because if you haven't seen his stuff, please check him out. He's a fabulous photographer. I used to work in the Air Force with his father. His father was one of my mentors in life, who basically gave me so many opportunities, it's untrue, because of the doors he opened insofar as how I thought and how I acted. A great deal of respect for Paul's dad. And Paul I've known since he was a child, a young man anyway. And I've just watched how he's developed over the years, and he's a fabulous photographer, far better than I am. He's got about 7,500 viewers. Please go onto his channel, give him some love. Give him a big thumbs up and subscribe to him, because he absolutely deserves it. But last night he did a video which was not one of his photography videos, but it was about photography and mental health. And it was an interesting one. I'm not going to rip off his concept on this, but I've been saying recently about photography aiding my mental health, and he was about how it does with him as well. But this bit of extra pressure on from some of the, whether I review things, whether I don't, and also the general concept of my channel has put a bit of stress on me, a bit of strain. I'm not sure if I particularly want it. This is my point here. But what I'd like from you, if you don't mind, stick in the comments below, is to where you think I should be going in the channel, what you think I should be doing. Now, there's a few caveats. There's a few things which I will do and which I won't do. First of all, you're not going to get fantastic, you know, glitzy production values in the videos. That's not me. You know what I'm like. I chat to the camera, I chat to my friends, because I spend a very lonely life sitting this side of a piece of glass which isn't even an inch in diameter, on my own, either in my office or my car or in the middle of a field somewhere. But on the other side of that piece of glass, there's over 10,500 people who I'm reaching my message out to, which is you. And I appreciate each one of you, I really do. So I need to get the right message out. But there's some things that I don't do. As I say, I'm not going to do glitzy glamour. That's just not me. Some people have asked me to do a lot more of my photographs. Show your photographs, show your photographs. That's never been the concept for this. I'm very private when it comes to photographs. I either shoot photographs professionally, in which case they belong to the clients, not me. I have the copyright in the photographs, but the actual use and the agreement means that they belong to the clients, invariably. Because a lot of the time I'm shooting youngsters as well, which means that, you know, it's even more. I don't want to be putting other people's children's photos onto the internet. It's not, you know. But the other thing is as well that I tend to like my photographs for myself. I'll use photographs to describe something. So when you see photographs, quite often I get a little bit of a hard time there. In fact, I can't remember the term that was used the other day on Facebook, and Facebook is a caustic place anyway. But basically, I do the photographs on there to enable the video to be shown. So if I'm doing something like reviewing a light, I'll take photographs of the light. If I'm doing a lens, then obviously I'm taking photographs of something with that lens, but I don't post edit them very much. I might just adjust the levels. I'm not shooting something to be shown anything. It's a descriptive photograph. So I won't be doing my photographs particularly on the videos. Might occasionally, but not much. Not big production values. I have started doing more about concept of photography and what photography means to me. I did a video recently about the Hollywood photographers, which I enjoyed doing. I did a video a little bit about why photographs, about memory from photographs. And I enjoyed doing those videos, so I'll probably do some more of those. But let me know in the comments below. Let me know where you think the channel should be going. Do you think I should carry on doing the review videos? There are good and bad points on both, but I don't want to just become a review channel. I do a lot of review of equipment, which isn't known to me. You know, things like the 12-100 f4 lens, which I reviewed just recently, which went through the roof on views, and almost invariably people say, "I've already got one. I've had two." Very, very few people spoke badly of it. And I thought, am I the only person in the Micro Four Thirds world who hasn't owned this lens yet? Say yet, because it hasn't come through yet. I'm still waiting. Please come through, lens. I'm itching to play with it. But I enjoyed doing that video, but it's not necessarily my bread and butter. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Now, before I finish, I am going to say my standard thank you to these wonderful people, because I can't get them into all the videos. Some of the commercial videos I'm shooting where there's a contract, I'm not allowed to do that. So on the rest of the videos, these are my Patreon patrons, and they really do help keep the channel going because of the way that they support me. And also the people who buy me a coffee or give me a super thanks below, either in the PayPal link or the super thanks button. Thank you to you, because again, the combination of all of you help keep this channel going. It really does. And all the people who subscribe and who thumb up and like, because again, may not cost much to do, but it really is important for me. So let me know in the comments. I'm really interested to see what you say. And have a good Friday the 20th. It's not Friday. Have a good February the 29th. And enjoy your extra day of the leap year today. But yeah, it should be good. Oh, and I'm off to Cyprus again because Mrs. 4/3 has a big birthday coming up. So we're off to Cyprus again in a week's time. And hopefully some more photographs from over there will wither its way under the internet. Whatever you're doing, enjoy yourself. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye. 2